Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just keep buying everything. See you in the next life, have to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight, gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an x-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. I'm kinda stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I work hard or live at my pace? You're only young once, yeah that's all great, but I also want a future where I'm okay. Living life is doing lots of cocaine. Wait no, it's living with no shame. Wait no, it's sleeping in on Sundays. I guess it's different for each of us and that's okay. Well I just wanna be happy, how to get there? Glad that you asked me. I think it's different for everyone. Some of us need work, others need fun. Some of us need purpose to overcome. But try to do what you love when it's said and done. Cause there's so many differences in each of us. Trust your gut, it can show you what you want. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Where have I been? Oh my gosh, I was lost in the matrix. I was lost in the matrix. No, honestly, well, gosh darn internet, son of a gun, somebody, somewhere, sometime. Thank you, SBLL, man. I missed y'all. Y'all, I haven't been on the internet really for 5 days. What the heck, you know? Can y'all hear me? Am I here? Is anybody in the chat? Miss Needle. Drive safe, SBLL. Drive safe. Woo, hot and steamy. That's a well, somebody. Oh, Tomcat Koala got her a membership again. Thank you, SBLL. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. What the heck is going on? Boy, we sent a lot of packages. Woo, there's a lot of packages. And we've been busy and well, yep, I got my St. Patty. I always have to get a hat, right? So I got my St. Patty's hat. Is anybody in the chat? Hello, hello, hello. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Well, I do believe that. I believe that. Yes, yes, Miss Needle. I got my coffee. That hat, it's a salad bowl. Maybe I should try that. Put my dinner in it. Actually, a sweet old lady, a sweet old lady at the nursing home said you need to party with us. She gave me a St. Patrick's Day hat. They were having a good time at that nursing home. I went to make my rounds. That's my new thing. I'm going into the nursing homes and say hello to people that don't have anybody. I think, well, maybe sometimes I feel like I don't have anybody. Do y'all ever feel like that? Just like, I don't have nobody. It's one of those mornings. Heather, 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 have you puff, 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 pass, pass, pass? Is it morning? It is morning. It's about 6 o'clock a.m. March the 18th, 2024. Here we are in March. Well, at least we have one thing we can look forward to. Spring is around the corner. Are we gonna make it? We're gonna make it, people. We're gonna make it. Jesus criminy. Yeah, yeah. Well, and I don't know. I've really had to do some soul searching. Have y'all ever done that? Just you sit back and you go, okay, I'm really not happy with this, this, and this. And what do I do about it instead of complaining, right? What do I do? So yeah, I'm at the point in my life that I've decided that I'm gonna do some things. And those things are gonna make me happy. And yeah, maybe risky, maybe, maybe risky. But I've decided, like, I am not happy in the corporate world. I'm not happy. I see the corporate big dogs getting richer and richer off of the middle classes back. And well, I've always walked to my own drum. Can you all believe that? Well, and I just decided me and Dragonflies just we had a heart to heart for the last 4 or 5 days. The reason I haven't been on though, let me talk about 2 things. The reason I haven't been on is because of the internet. So we have 2 internets, right? So one of them went down with that AT&T crap. Hey, Cherie. Hey, coffee first. So one of them went down with the AT&T thing, and it would not come back up. So I went and got a new router, and that didn't work. So they sent me a new router, another one, and I spent like 3 hours trying to get it to work right. So I have just had it with that internet. Y'all might remember we used to have a Nomad internet, and it worked really well. So we're keeping one of them. I got out of the contract on the other one because I told them this is bull. They credited me and stuff, but it was a big, bunch of bullshit. Well, let's try this, let's try that. I said, I already tried that crap. Let's try this. How about you end my contract? And so they said, yeah. So I went and got out of that contract. But the day I got out of the contract, we went over on the gigabytes on this one. So that's the reason I haven't been on. That's the reason Dragonflies hasn't really been on except us uploading videos. And I'm a live streamer. I like seeing y'all in the chat. I like talking to you. I like seeing what's going on, what's in your minds, like what's on your thoughts about the world as we know it is quite chaotic right now. But the second thing is then I did some soul searching over this week. It's been I think 5 days since I did a live stream. And so I did some soul searching and I decided to say, you know what? Life is risky and it's worth the risk, to make yourself happy, to wake up in the morning, and go, whew, it's a new day. And I feel like I have some direction and I've really prayed over it. And I kept saying, God, I'm not happy in the corporate world. I haven't been for the last 3 years that I've attempted this corporate stuff. Before that, I always was self-employed. So that's what I'm doing. Today I'm giving my notice and I'm stepping back 100% from the corporate world. I just see how they use people. They use them up. So I go to this nursing facility and got hired. Okay. And I was kind of excited about it until I seen what they were doing. And I was like, I haven't even started orientation and you got me working 7 days straight with not one day off. And I told Dragonflies last night, I said, I ain't taking that job. I'm stepping down from the nonprofit sector because the nonprofit sector, I'm gonna tell you all this, you know, really, really, I've been in and out of nonprofits for like going on 35 years, 36 years since I got out of the Navy. And I never realized what a farce, is that a good word? Farce, that the nonprofit sector is. It took me 20 years to realize that. And then when I started working for this company, doing the grants and stuff like that, I was like, I'm working for some of the best nonprofits in the world. And then I seen the inside of what's happening. And I'll tell you what, if you're going to give from your heart to help someone, help them directly. That's what I'm going to say. After I resign today, I will talk about it more in depth. But we're going back to the things I love. I'm going to be doing survival shows around the country. I'm going to be doing special antique and vintage shows. And as you all know, I started the auction channel here on YouTube. So that's where my heart's at. It always has been. And that's what I'm going to do. Because sometimes in life you have to say, okay, is it worth the risk? Do I have a little bit of backup? Can I continue to do I be miserable or do I go and enjoy life no matter the ups and the downs and go for it? And you know, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for it, and I'm going to put my heart back 120% in to what I want to do. And one thing is it's going to free up more time so I can be the YouTuber that I used to be when I would have live streams like almost every single morning. I would have a live stream, be it if it was news or prep talks or just down to earth talks like we are now. You know, you gotta. I'm one of three maintenance in my facility. I'm nervous now that one retired Friday, and I have to step up my game. You can do it, man. You can do it. If you're happy doing it, you'll do it. Yeah. Well, and but even that, Rick, like honestly, you know, even the nonprofit nursing home facilities in the United States, if you all think about this, it's really sad what they do to these people. So if they have a car, they got to sell it. If they have a home, they got to sell it. If whatever their pension or their social security is, they basically target it so that they get all their money. And I mean, me and Dragonflash were talking about this last night, and she was a CNA for years and years before I met her, right? And Super Dave, what's going on, man? That was from SBLL. But she was a CNA, and she worked in the nursing homes, and she loved the people. Don't get me wrong, she loved the people, but she wasn't making that great of wages down in Alabama. And what did she do? She went out and, like, actually went and bought the people soap, towels, shampoo, underwear, you know, because the nursing facility took so much of their money, they didn't even have money to survive. And when you think about that, that's like, we're living in this world of corporate greed. The corporate greed. Yeah, yeah. And it's all about corporate greed. It really is, Miss Needle and Rick. It's about corporate greed. It's like, okay, I'm at the top of the totem pole, so I'm gonna just keep sucking everybody dry. It's just like what we're seeing right now around the country, around the world with hyperinflation, with all these corporations. They put out all the chaos. They put out all the pollutants in the water, all the PFAs, all these things. Now there's a big research study coming out about plastic bottles. They pushed everybody from glass to plastic, right? From glass to plastic. It used to be the big thing, you go get Coca-Cola, glass bottle. You go get this, glass bottle. Then they pushed everybody into plastic, saying it was better. Now this big study's coming out, what, 30 years later? 30 freaking years later. And they, it came out, and now they're saying that the PFAs, well, the plastic itself, really can't even be recycled. Didn't Wasn't that the purpose? Wasn't that the big thing? Just like going from paper bags to plastic bags. Well, we can recycle those. They're so full of shit. That's what I can say. They're they're so full of shit. And they have ruined this beautiful the world, the environment, and now the middle class and the poor, we're supposed to clean up their shit that they did, dumping all the shit into the rivers, dumping all the shit into the landfills because there isn't no recycling, right? This shit right here, it ain't gonna be recycled, and right on it, it says, "Oh, 100% recycled plastic." Lying ass sacks of shit. And if you really look at the research study, I'm going to bring it up over on OTWP report. I was like, damn, y'all stuff this shit down our throats about us being better citizens, about us being better for humanity, about us cooperating for the better of the world, about the better of the community. How about they take their shit and they do the same thing? But they need to do it on a grander scale because they've caused a lot of the chaos and problems. I was watching a thing in Bangladesh. Most people's clothes, a lot of them are made in Bangladesh, right? So they have a place that's called Trash River. It's not water, it's just freaking trash. And they sit there at these clothing facilities, and I was like, "Holy shit." So they're sitting there, and the clothing facilities go like this, and there's little sweatshops everywhere, they're making shirts and shit, and all the trash is like an open big freaking window, and they just throw it right out the window into Trash River. It's like, but and then the same thing happened, when we opened the border to be able to go over there and let's get cheaper jobs Let's pay people cheaper wages, and they do the same shit. And but yet the American people and the middle class around the world are supposed to pick that up. Good morning, Hardest Anya. Good morning, Tom Cacuala. Good morning, Coffee First Then Speaks. I was on your live stream, but you were so far behind in the chat. My gosh, girl. Yeah, yeah, there is. And enjoy it because you're eating a credit card a week, in your food. So enjoy that plastic, like literally. What's up, Nunya? Uh-oh, there she is, uniquely written. What's going on with you? Good to see you. Oh my gosh, your face is back. I'm so thankful for that. You were throwing me off big time. I was looking and I was like, who is this uniquely written lady? She's trying to pretend that she's uniquely written. I thought it was an imposter. I like these morning get-togethers. Y well, I'm not kidding you, uniquely written. You threw me so freaking off. I was like, every time that uniquely written would pop up with this little typewriter avatar, I was like, that's some bullshit. That's not uniquely written. And you're smiling in that picture. That's another good thing. Be safe out there. Be safe out there for sure. I just wanted to come on this morning and we have a live stream at OTWP at the auction house OTWP tonight at 5 o'clock. It is it's going to be an interesting one. There's going to be an interesting one. Yeah, you were. You need to learn to multitask and flip your shit like flip your shit coffee first. You got to hit live stream chat, not top chat, and bounce around a little bit. Maybe you need to take my YouTube creator class. SLV, what's going on, man? What's going on with you? I just had to give you a hard time. You were like a half hour behind. Dragonfly's like, she's not even saying hi to me. How rude. I was like, she probably doesn't see you. I said, she's probably like, are you blonde? No, you're not a blonde. That's uniquely written. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I hope that everybody's, with all this chaos, it's like nonstop chaos. Do y'all ever just feel like, let's just go back to the old days of prepping? Preppy pops in and we have an outhouse retreat. There's a lot of fun things that we should be doing on prepping channels. I think the fear, the doom, the gloom is pretty negative. But let me give you some this morning just to keep you on point, because Lord forbid if you don't get a little doom and gloom first thing in the morning. On March the 18th about 6:30. Can't find my bird emoji. Oh, you were gonna flip me off. Well, that's not very nice. Yeah, go to the range, smack somebody, Nunya. You just smack them upside their head. I do want to say this. It just came out this morning around the globe from Europe to Russia. The GPS jamming of UK Defense Secretary's jet highlights Russia's regional EW activities. Yes, we got to have a little bit. And isn't there a lot of freaking planes dropping out of the sky? Boeing. I think all of us should get on a Boeing and see who crashes first. I'm just saying. Y'all go, I'll watch. That's crazy though. I used to work around aircrafts and mostly fighter planes and stuff, and that was always interesting. Hey, Tanya D. Yeah, I'm gonna watch first. I'm yeah, you all get on there. I'll be cheering you on that you make a safe landing. Lady Casca's up in the house. Lady Casca, she's the oldest uh, representative here on the channel. Uh, she's the oldest mod. No, no, none. You keep your ticket, man. Yeah, I'm giving you mine. You send us on a on a live. Yeah, yeah. Well, shit. I was just saying that, we could see that there's this is my thing. I used to work on the airfield, right? So this is like kind of crazy to me. So we had to do a walk around check of planes. So I'm just curious, like how these planes, like they take off, they get in the air, all of a sudden they're missing a cargo door. Oh, all of a sudden part of their wings gone. Oh shit, they're on fire. And it's like, do we have a little bit of chaotic, maybe sabotage going on? It's the whippersnappers. Lady Casca. Lady Ca Lady Casket, you dang whippers and whippersnappers. Yeah, maintenance. If I ever fly again, I'm gonna be intoxicated. Well, no, just puff, puff, pass out on the plane, and you're good. Maintenance errors. Well, there's sure a lot of maintenance errors. I mean, she's a criminy. Question remains if it's on purpose or because of greed. Oh, like I said, it's probably because of greed. And who was on those jets that crashed? That's a good question, Miss Needle, honestly. Who was on those planes? Is it specific targeting or is it, oh, it's just another accident? Just another accident. Come on, folks, you know better. I wondered about who was on the planes also. Well, maybe we should look into that. Maybe I should go down that rabbit hole. Wouldn't that be interesting? And what about this, the whistleblower, supposedly committed su suicide, right? Yeah, nothing to see here. Just keep on, just keep moving. It's just another day in the chaotic world of, well, we have a new agenda. But we have the OTWP agenda. Life tip: do not fly on a picnic plane, a plane nicknamed Banjo String. Just saying. Well, that's yeah. Thanks, Rick. Everybody don't fly on that one. I don't know, folks. It's kind of like I was watching a little bit of a live stream. I need to take your YouTube class, OTWP, after my epic fail. Oh, SBLL, trust me, trust me. The world of YouTube is ups and downs. Many people that are on this channel now were here when I had my first channel. Not here, we were over there at the Troublemakers, and then we came over here. But it's it's a world of illusion. YouTube, people always think, well, if I do this, I'll get more views. If I do that, I'll get more views. I'll tell you what, some of these huge, huge channels, the reason they get views is because they advertise nonstop and pour money into their channels. Let's be honest about it. And that's from a creator's point, that's the truth. You can have the best video ever, you can have the best live stream ever, and without advertising and paying the dollars for it, you're going to get views. You might luck out and something, you might hit this little niche where your channel just blows up, right? Oh, did I say blow up on YouTube? Oh my gosh. Right, but that's why good morning, Carol, good morning. Clickbait does get you views. Yes, it does. Do you remember when I clickbaited everybody, Lady Casket? And I had the fishing thing, and then I said everybody was clickbaited, and we gave out worms on the live stream. That was hilarious. Yeah, yeah. And well, and I think the thing is too is consistency. You gotta like be very consistent on YouTube. That way AI picks you up and pushes out your videos. But, a lot of things happen by a fluke. Y'all remember Bella Bear? Do y'all remember Bella Bear when she used to come around? She's not I don't think she's hardly on YouTube anymore. Maybe she's watching. Hi, Bella Bear, if you're out there. Do y'all remember her? Well, I want to say this, like, she didn't have a channel and she decided to videotape some squirrels on a power line going through the snow. And it was a short little video, like, I think it was maybe a minute, minute and a half long, and never did a video before. And for some reason, people were absolutely drawn to it. And she got like a million views on that video in like less than 24 hours. And she didn't even have a channel. And she didn't care to have a channel. She just thought it was funny and cute and she did it. So that's kind of like how it is. It's the YouTube world's weird, SBLL. So don't take it personally. Don't take it personally. And definitely don't take the comments personally, because if you do, you'll be like me, end up with high blood pressure and then go off the deep end and then you calm back down. Yeah, yeah. Well, probably Miss Needle. Well, get up, get up, get up. It's a beautiful day. Get up, get up, get up, and get going. That's what I got to do. I got a lot of packages to drop off this morning at 8 o'clock. Make sure that if you bought something from the last auction, that you're checking your email. You'll either get an update from Click and Ship or USPS or from Dragonflies from the OTWP winner. But I think right now the car is loaded up with like 14 packages. It's pretty much everybody's stuff is ready and packed up and gone. Buddha, Teresa, what's up? Carol. Buddha. Buddha. Yes. Yes. Armadillo eggs. I want to make sure everybody has armadillo eggs. I'll tell you what, folks, the freaking wasp are back. I don't know if you've seen Dragonfly's little short, but Jesus criminy, the wasp are terrible here. How many of you have problems with wasp this time of the year? They're terrible, and they're trying to get in our house. It sucks. They're trying to get in here. All right, it's a 30-minute mark. That means I have to stretch my back and come back. I hate wasp too. Ooh, will you survive? Will you make it? Yeah, I've been having a little back issue, so I'm gonna be right back. Let me see, where can I put you guys so you can at least enjoy something? Um, okay, we'll watch this one. Here we go. I'll be right. I was lost in the matrix. Yeah, I've been lost in the matrix for the last couple weeks. Helped my friend load up his groceries since his elevator is getting shut down. Gave me a ribeye. But oh yes, that was nice. That was really cool of him. No, actually, I've been in a bunker. I've been in a bunker. Wait till y'all see it. I have been spending hours out there. Dragonflies loves it. She's like, "Oh, feels like you're at work." I am at work in my own happy way. She's sleeping. She's sleepy. She's sleepyhead. Country prepper, you've been lost for a long time. We've been trying to find you. I hope that if you haven't, let me see if I can find it. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can find it. Can I get some more thumbs up? Geez, you guys are freaking unbelievable. Bunch of unbelievable a-holes. Why do y'all have to be a-holes? I mean, why can't you be nice first thing in the morning? Jesus criminy. Rude. I'm just saying. Y'all are very, very rude people. I don't even know how I ever got stuck in this situation with all this rudeness. I mean, like, really, can I get some more? I mean, thumbs up it. SBLL. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. I appreciate the support. Y'all don't even realize. I thought for a while that hold on. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, hold on. We're gonna share that. We're gonna copy that. We're gonna go over here. I gotta switch back to that account. Oh, how many accounts do I have? Okay. Now the channel is growing. We just hit 5,500. Can I get a big hoo-ha in the chat? Ooh, ooh, ooh-rah, ooh-rah, ooh-rah. You still need more coffee. I do too. I hear you. Okay. Now, there's the link right there. There's the link. Join that channel. Don't be screwing around. Join the channel. You might get something for $5. Hoorah. You know, where do we go from here? What do we do? I'll tell you what we do. We keep on keeping on. We keep on pressing. We keep on pushing, even when things look just, oh, they just look chaotic sometimes. There is the link. Hit that link, join that channel, and come over and have some fun. Even if you don't buy something this time, maybe next time, whatever. It's a lot of fun. 55, hell, I can't even hit 100. Shit, I was at 13.5 million views plus, one video, 95,000. Let me not bitch and complain. But shit. No bitching and complaining on here this morning. Everybody just be happy because it's right now, at least we're eating hamburger and chicken. I wanna say this. I watched this, girl, and she's young, maybe 15, 16, just got her first job and all that stuff, right? And they did this video of her, and her parents took her to the grocery store and said, "Okay, spend 1 day of your pay to get groceries." And she went over to and she wanted chicken. And so she was down to do this experiment, right? She went over to get freaking chicken. Listen to this, y'all. This is how bad it's become. And so this young gal, she said, "Holy shit." She said, "I have to work 1 hour to get 2 pieces of chicken." So, that's why, like, the corporate greed, it was sickening. It was sickening, wasn't it, Tomcat? And, that's sickening, folks. Chicken used to be the go-to for the American middle class people and for the poor. And then the Lottie Dottie would eat chicken marsala and, you know, chicken Florentine and things like that. We just eat some gosh dang fried chicken, right? But shit, when a young teenager goes, I can only afford 2 pieces of chicken, that's sad. That's sad. And that's the state we're at. I want to say that, it's really, oh, you're gonna have a blast. You're gonna have a blast there. You are gonna have a blast, and the seafood is superb, Teresa. Seafood is superb. But, it is a downright shame, what's happening in this world when it comes to food insecurity. And, it's going to hit the United States. It's gonna hit us worse than what it is right now. We're gonna see inflation. more inflation, hyperinflation, hyperinflation. I don't know about y'all, but gas is going up here in Missouri. I think we're tipping over 310, 315 a gallon. Check in on gas, y'all. Punch what in, put it in the chat what you're paying per gallon and what state you're in. I always like to see what's going on around the country, and the real way to do that is to see what everybody else is paying, right? Um, I think that, we talked about this almost 2 years ago about Victory Gardens, and I think that this is, there's no time like the present. I think every single one of us needs to have a victory garden. We need to have our own vegetables. And if possible, we also, hello, Scruffy, if possible, we need to find our own chicken, our own meat, because of the things that we know are happening to it. And that's going to be a big concern, you know. You're planting a money tree. Well, shit, Miss Needle, when that tree starts dropping off those dollar bills, could you send me a couple, please? 375. Shit, Shuri. 335 in Indiana. Yeah, this year is going to be, well, it's already the year. It's the year of chaos, people stressing out. Let me see if I can find it. Oh crap. What did I do with it? It is week 2. It's week 2, and we're going to talk about it real quick. Um I think that it's really, really important that, sometimes people go, "Well, we already talked about this. We've already talked about it." I did, but 289, Costco is at 430. Look at the prices. Yeah, wow. 360 in Indiana. If you're new to prepping it and you're stopping in here for the first time or you're just going, I think that the world is in a major mess and I need to become a little more like these people on these prepping channels, or I need to get more on point. If you have something to write with, grab it. I'm going to give the week 2 shopping list. You need to get heavy cotton or hemp rope. Cordage, folks, is very, very important. You need to have some cordage, be it if it's paracord, hemp rope, cotton, whatever it is. You need to have some cordage. Duct tape. Every prepper in the world needs duct tape. 2 flashlights with batteries. I'd make sure this is probably the time, honestly, I would get extra batteries if you could. Matches in a waterproof container. Um, I showed a video of it, oh gosh, it must have been 2 years ago, and, I did the waterproof matches myself. So you can take crayons or wax and dip any matches into them and pull them out, and you got you a decent waterproof match if you can't afford, to get a waterproof to get buy them. But like I think that my big thing is I don't know where they're at. I thought they were right here. Is I try to buy up boxes of wooden matches because fire is going to be very important. If there's also a lot of skills you can learn with fire, saving your old batteries, having some steel wool, touching the 2 pieces to a piece of steel wool because of the chemical reaction will also start a fire. It'll start that little spark, and that's all you need. I'll do that demo again. I don't think it's on this channel. It may be. I'll have to look. If it's on this channel, I'll pop it out so y'all can see it. But learning those skills, ferro rods, even without a ferro rod, if you take an old lighter, and you take that old lighter and, yeah, yeah, that's what I do, or any kind of wax. You can even use crayons. If your kid has broken crayons, don't throw them away. You can use your crayons for making, your matches. You can use them for also making your own candles, and if you don't have wicks, you can use pieces of T-shirts. You could use cord, whatever, as the wick to get it started. So, oh, and a little bit of Vaseline, run around it like a piece of cordage like this, add a little fray, you would have a great little, yeah, it was the 9 volt. You must have remembered when I did that. Um, yeah, the 9-volt batteries. That's what I did the demo with, SBLL. And I don't know if it's on this channel. It might be, it might not. I've done so many videos over the last 3 years, I really don't know if it's on this channel or not. But I think having a way to start fire is really important. Warmth, cooking, heating up water, boiling out your water, all these things. That's a real down to earth prep that everybody should know, and you should tune in on those skills if you don't have them. Also, when it comes to our pets, everybody needs to make sure that they're stocking up on a leash, a pet carrier, also a way to feed them because there's been a lot of recalls this year on pet food. And so I would definitely find some recipes to make your own pet food at home. One thing I learned about cats is cats really like rice, carrots, and a can of tuna, and you can make a huge bowl for pennies on the dollar of your own homemade cat food. We ran out I don't know, I think it was like a month ago, and it was early in the morning, and they love to get fed in the morning, and y'all know I have 6 outdoor cats now. So I was like, "I can't let them starve," even though they could go hunt for a mile, so I was like, "No, I'm gonna give them some rice." And so I made rice. Dragonflies also makes chicken broth, right? So I took a little bit of that chicken broth and poured it into the rice, a little bit 1 can of tuna, and I made a bowl. I mean, bigger than my salad bowl right here, Miss Needle, bigger than this, and I put it in the fridge and let it get room temperature, and for like a week, I seen if they really liked it, and they liked it. The thing with the carrots and the peas, if you put carrots and peas in it, which is good for them, is that you definitely wanna, like, mash them up because by mashing them up in with the tuna and the rice, it kinda just creates more of a mixture and they'll eat it. If you give it to them chunks like I did the first time, they throw the carrots to the side. So that's one thing. Um, Also, out of our book, the 52 prepper projects, you need to really sit down and make a plan. And this is a personal assessment of your needs and your resources for meeting your needs during a time of crisis. I think that we're going to have more crises as closer and closer we get to the election. I think that with the way both candidates are coming out, I think it's going to be a chaotic bullshit mess. That's okay. Pumpkin and plain yogurt. Your Chi Chi dog, is that what you got? Thank you, ESLV. They will if they're hungry, you know? Chi Hushua. What the heck is a Chi Hushua? I don't know what that is. Um, I think that, when I talk about the plan, though, is that, like, some of us have medical issues, some of us have medication issues, some of us are in the geriatric, preppers club, and so we wanna address those elements, those problems, those issues. Um, because of my knee, Dragonflies was like, "You need to do it, you need to do it now." So I don't even know where it's at, it was right here. I can't find nothing this morning, that's because she's moving stuff around, but, she made me get more icy hot and load up on it. But there's a few things, like, if you have a pain ailment, like, muscle-wise, that you can do. Like, I'm not big on taking any medicine. There's some great, uh, natural oil rubs that you can use on muscle strains, and, wow. Uh-oh. The world's gone crazy, that's for sure. But, there's things you can do, when it comes to, like, muscle ailments and stuff. Oils are probably the best bet, and they take up a lot less space. So that's one thing I would definitely say get on point about. Learn a little bit about tinctures, learn a lot about foraging, because I think when the worldwide global food crisis hits us all, it is going to be like dog eat dog. And when people don't have food, that is when we're going to see people trip out of their minds. Cayenne pepper is really good for pain. There's a lot of them. There is a lot of them. Also, I believe in natural healing, and I think that teas, like different teas, are really good. Probably one of my go-to is chamomile because y'all know that I'm pretty much high intensity 24 hours a day. So when it comes time to go to sleep, sometimes I'll go to sleep at 1 and be up at 5, you know, and I need to get rest just like anybody else. So I try to lower myself. One, I try not to be on the internet a couple hours before I try to go to sleep. I also moved all of the internet and cell stuff out of my bedroom. Um, I like chamomile. That I'll tell you what, Scruffy, honestly, this is how I got hooked on hot tea. I never really drank coffee or tea until I was in my 30s, and I think I was like 36 or 37 the first time I went to Hawaii. Well, shit, that, trip was very, very expensive, right? For 2 people, and this is, 20 years ago, cost me roughly 10 grand to go because I went to 3 islands, rental cars, Jeeps, all the stuff. I had a blast. But I was like, after I got over there, I was like, "Holy shit." I didn't consider how much the food and stuff was gonna cost. And, so the only thing that they gave free at every single place I stayed was hot tea. So it made me I was like, "Oh, okay." And this is what, 20 some years ago, right? That I went to Hawaii the first time. And the really funny thing is that like those little donut packets, and I like sweets, they were like $4 then. See, we're starting to see that right here in the States is this hyperinflation, but I think that it's really gonna hit our, wallets really bad. The trip was really expensive, Lady Casca. The reason that I spent so much is, 1, is I got married there the first time, right, in Hawaii, in Maui, on the point. We stayed at Poipu, and if you ever get a chance to go to Hawaii, go to Kauai. The island of Kauai is so beautiful, and, I rented a condo on the South Shore of Kauai at the Kiahuna Plantation. Remember that name? It was absolutely fabulous. I mean, it was freaking out of this world. It was beautiful. And then I went to, Oahu for, like, 4 days, but we kept the condo in Kauai the whole 10 days that we were there. And, I love Hawaii. Like, Carol, when you sent me that postcard, I still have it. Like, that postcard was on my refrigerator, but we cleaned off the refrigerator. But it's in my, I think I'm gonna put all that stuff out in the bunker. I was gonna do it in the outhouse, but I'm gonna do it in the bunker. Um, Hawaii is stunningly beautiful. Yeah, I loved it. And one thing I really liked, I think my favorite part of the whole trip to Hawaii was I rented a private helicopter, and it was just, me and my ex and the pilot, and we flew over, um, the coast, the Nepali coast. It's the fastest eroding coast in the world. It's been in a lot of movies and stuff, but, like, we flew down in the mouth of a dormant volcano, and when we went into the top of the volcano, as I looked out the window, all you could see was waterfalls, just waterfalls on the whole base of the volcano. All there was waterfalls, and the cool thing about it, oh shit, here we go. That's one of my favorite places in the world. Um, One of my favorite scruffy scrubs is Jamaica. I've been to Jamaica 3 times. I love Jamaica. I love the vibe. I love the people of Jamaica. The people of Jamaica are very um, biblical. They're very Christian, and I had so much fun there. I flew into Montego Bay the first time and then took a bus up to Ocho Rios, and I stayed in Turtle Bay at the Renaissance Jamaica Grand, and that was fabulous. That was absolutely, you know, that was my first time out of the country really when I went to Jamaica, when I went to the Ocho Rios, and I stayed in an all-inclusive resort, and I freaking loved it because it was like all the food, all the alcohol, everything and great food. not just Jamaican. I mean, I went to the steakhouse. I went to out to eat the best Chinese, Japanese food I ever ate was probably in Jamaica, which is interesting, isn't it? But they had chefs from all over the world, and I loved the vibe of the people in Jamaica. I also loved their markets. I loved the shopping there, right? Yeah, yeah, that's another place, Carol. I stayed at the Atlantis on Paradise Island in the Bahamas, and I love to travel. That's one thing. Me and Dragonflies, I took her on a cruise, and we went to the Grand Cayman, Cozumel, and somewhere else. Where else did we go? I can't remember the third place we went. Shoot, I can't remember the third place. There was 3 of them. But when I stayed at the Atlantis in the Bahamas, that was fabulous. And like I got out of the Atlantis because it was so freaking expensive, right? The thing that I want to say about the Bahamas is like I went and ate at one of these little diners. I ate at a little yeah, the Grand Cayman's beautiful. That's where I took Dragonflies the first time she ever went snorkeling. Um, but I ate at this little off the wall place, right? And I bought a conch platter. They came out with this platter of food that was like this big, fresh conch, and it was so delicious, and fresh vegetables and fruit. Oh my god, it was yeah. Okay, have a good week, Scruffy. Yeah, a Brazilian steakhouse. Hmm. Everybody say it. Bye, Scruffy. Bye, Scruffy. Wow, Heather, that's awesome. Be safe out there, Scruffy. We love you. Yeah, so I love to travel. I don't even know how we got on the traveling subject. I guess it just came up and we just started talking about it. But well, of course, I need a refill. Y'all are gonna have to wait a minute. Um, I don't know. I think that we need to bring back some things into this prepping channel, into our channel that are more down to earth for new preppers. I think that a lot of people are gonna wake up this year and really realize the chaos and the stress and anything we can do to help people, one, if you see someone new in the chat, all of us need to be friendly and welcome them to the chat because a lot of people are timid and a lot of people don't want to come into a chat because they're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to say. I've never prepped before. I feel stupid. I'll say this. I don't think anybody should feel stupid. And while we have the time and the opportunity to help others, we definitely should do that, in any way, shape, and form. Because I think that when it boils down to it, at the very end of the day, we're all we got, right? We're all we got, and we all need to work hard, right? Well, I just tell it how it is, Miss Needle. I can't help it that y'all are rude, that you don't hit the thumbs up when you should, that you don't comment on the videos, and you act like well, like I'm the redheaded stepchild. That's like really rude. What did Lady Casca do? I missed it. Shoot. What what oh, okay. What, we're gonna rent a cruise ship and I'll go on a OTWP cruise. Can you imagine? Uh, Lady Casca, you are probably, Lady Casca, we have to tell her thank you, y'all. She has been on the channel since pretty much the beginning. She has been a mod since the beginning. She always puts some bullshit in the chat since the beginning. And we have to thank Lady Casca for her insights, her bullshit, and all the wonderful words that she speaks. Ain't that right, Lady Casca? It's all right, Carol. You know what? We're all human. You redeemed yourself out of the a-hole club when I thumbs up earlier. Well, thank you, SBLL. I won't call you an a-hole today. Now we do have the a-hole club coming up. Oh, it's an all new one. I think I'm gonna have to put a really weird spin on it. I think I'm gonna have to put a spin on it. We haven't had the a-hole club for a while. And you are. You are, Lady Casca. You are. I don't even know how you ever found the channel. I think maybe from TJ. I think from TJ, which, that's one person that, like, has upset me because, like, she was so supportive and stuff, and then somebody ran to her and told her that I said something about her, which I did not. And the OTW, like, the drama on YouTube sometimes is just, like, ridiculous. People take anything you say, and if they think you're saying it about another creator, they'll go and start some chaos, and that was like, her and Lake Fairy were very supportive of my channel, and I was of theirs. I still do go to their channels. They just don't know I'm there. Um, yeah, I miss the old TJ preps. Me and Dragonflies were talking about that the other day, like, when she was doing all her shows, like, she's really good at what she does, I have to say that. I don't ever, there's very few YouTubers that I truly bash other than "You're all gonna die today. Everybody's gonna die." Who am I imitating right now? I just get tired of that, and he had a very good prepping channel. He still does, but it's, the fear of the doom and the gloom gets a little old after a while. Like, there's more to prepping than stress and I think that that's, what people don't get is, like, just because you're a prepper doesn't mean you have to be stressed day in and day out. Prepping is a way of life. And I'll say this, I believe that prepping really the first freaking thing you can do is get spiritually centered. Y'all must know who I yes, sir. Welcome. Yesterday I said you was gonna die. Today I said you're gonna die. Tomorrow you might die. Next month you're dying. I've been on YouTube for 5 years, and every single day I say you're gonna die because you're gonna. Oh shit! None of us are getting out of here alive. Nobody's getting out of here alive. This is Vito, Guido, somebody. I wonder if I could turn my live stream upside down and do a upside down live stream. Now that would be really interesting. I should try that one. Well, somebody somewhere. I'm glad you're still here, Cherie, today. It does. It does. And it doesn't mean, Nunya, it doesn't mean that we have every scenario covered. It means that we're trying our best to cover our own asses and our family's asses when the shit really comes down. Well, dang, that life ain't deadly. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is what he really should do. He should come on there. Ladies and gentlemen, I know I told you yesterday and last week that you were going to die. I was mistaken. So I'm going to start today, March the 18th, 2024, telling you this time I'm right. This time I am right. Now, I'm going to go into this in a little bit in detail. The reason I'm right this time, I wasn't right the last 485 times, but this time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm freaking right. Y'all, we're in big freaking shit here, and we're gonna die. And that's because Russia, China, Korea, and all this bullshit that's going on. So everybody grab your ankles. Now there is no Vaseline included. So this time you're freaking dying for sure. Or I could be this one. Okay, now, okay, tell me who I am now. All right, now I have some inside intel, and I want to tell you this. Oh, hold on. Could you buy my survival gear, my bag, could you buy my bag? It's only marked up 17 times. Okay, hold on, let me get back to my show. Okay, hold on a minute. If you know who I am, well, you probably do know who I am, because I have silver to sell too and gold, and every single show I do, I always tell you that I have stuff to sell. But anyway, because every single prepper item I have in my big ass warehouse in Canada. Oh, did I say Canada? Well, he does come with some good intel, but anyway, I want to tell you that this is how it's going down. I have inside intel. Let me tell you something, folks. I got some inside intel. Let me tell you what it is. The inside intel is this. There is look at this. Oh my gosh, I didn't put on my I I cut myself. Anyway, yes, so this is the inside intel for March 18th, 2024. This year is going to be total chaos, confusion, and nonsense. Now, this is my other intel, is that there's gonna be food shortages. There's going to be rumors of war that we've heard for the last 2 years. If it happens, it might happen, it might not. We might be preparing for doomsday, and all it is a lot of fear-mongering. Fear-mongering. That's the word. I don't wanna fear-monger anybody, but you gotta die. Wrap up. Will you make it? Oh, lordy. It's buy s but you can't even okay, Nunya, okay. Alright, I sell stuff on YouTube. I do, okay. I am an affiliate of My Patriot Supply. The stuff that I promote, I sell, I use, but it's not day in and day out. Oh, but hold on a minute, I have a commercial for you. Oh, shit. Okay, okay, let me do that. I'll do that one for you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is I have an emergency alert the next day. Ladies and gentlemen, this is and I have an emergency alert. Every single time they come on YouTube, if I was a viewer and every freaking day you told me it was emergency alert, after a minute, I'm gonna tell you that you're full of shit. And why do you have to scare the shit out of people saying it's emergency alert? See, I have done some red alerts. I have done some alerts, and I don't think I've ever done this is effing it alert. Okay, if you see me put this is effing it alert, you know that we're in a big freaking mess. Okay. If you see this is a red alert, it could be an incoming conflict directly or something directly that happened. But honestly, if it's a red alert or an emergency alert, we're probably not going to be sitting on the internet talking about it. I mean, like, let's put it in perspective. Let's put it in perspective, like honestly. Like, that shit gets really freaking old. Yeah. Well, and it's like, ooh, shit, you know? I think that, we don't it doesn't matter to me anymore. Like that I guess that's the point. Like, you know, I could advertise my channel so I could be up there with the big boys. I could do this. I could have an emergency alert every day to be up there with the big boys and scare the shit out of people. I've actually had people write me nasty emails, other creators, and said that being in the prepping community, I need to scare the shit out of everybody. And I was like, you're stupid. Whatever. Whatever. I don't need to listen to you and I don't need to scare my channel subs that want to learn, that want to have fun, that want to enjoy life because prepping is a way of life. It's not, there is COVID preppers. There's people that said, oh shit, there's really things going on in the United States. And it made them pull their head out of the sand. And I'm glad they did. But these things have been going on for decades, decades, right, folks? Not just because of COVID, not just because of last year or the year before. It's been happening forever, and It's just that we're living in the quicker, like, it's happening quicker, things are more visual to us. That's the thing. I could put emergency alert on this next live stream, and he'll probably get 2 or 3 times more people. That's effing true, Lady Casca. It's true. But I don't wanna be, somebody called me a doomer and gloomer, that I brought fear, doom, and gloom, and I said, I guess you don't know me." Because, yes, I have said some frightful things on YouTube. Yes, I have taken strikes getting out the truth on YouTube. Yes, I will keep bringing the truth as long as I stand, as the best as I can. But the thing is that it's not about that with me. I mean, most of you really know me, know that for me, it's about the people. It's about helping anybody and everybody we can to wake them up in terrible times. And hopefully, right, is that the message that we give on this channel in the chat and when we go out into the YouTube world, if it's 20 of us, 100 of us, 5,000 or 10,000, that we are showing people the same in the chats and on our own videos, that there is light, love, and hope, and that we will make it. We're not a bunch of pansy ass scared people. We are preparing because we see the economical collapse happening around us. We see the food shortages. We see that really we should be back to basics in this world and things would be a hell of a lot easier. It'd be a hell of a lot easier if we just um Lady Kasky, that's good. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do hold on. The next one that I do over there on that channel for the auction, I'll be like, ladies and gentlemen, this is OTWP auction house, and this is an emergency alert. We are having an emergency auction. Get your ass over here. That's hilarious. That is hilarious, Lady Casca. Oh my god, I gotta do that. Oh, watch, I'm gonna have, like, lights going, red lights flashing. "This is an emergency alert. There is an auction. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the auction house." You're killing That's hilarious. I'm gonna do it just for you. I'm gonna dedicate it. I'm gonna hashtag it Lady Casca. I hope that you all have a freaking fabulous Monday. I hope that each and every one of you doesn't go to the emergency alert. But if you do, try to take something positive from it. This is an emergency auction sale. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the auction. This is a really quick one. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get a $5 bill? Can I get 20? Y'all killing me. Uh, oh, great idea. I'll do that. I'll do that one. I will do an emergent I will do an emergency stuff. This is an emergency alert, and I have emergency stuff to sell, like first aid, paracord, backpacks, and I got bacon and I got some prime rib steaks. I got some beef jerky. Hey, I'm gonna be doing a cooking show. I'm gonna be doing beef jerky. You'll need to trademark it though. That other person might do it again. I got 5 on it, none ya. Emergency alert. Emergency alert. I got emergency bugs. I got grasshoppers. Bacon steaks. I got I got freaking dehydrated water. I got I have dehydrated water for selling dehydrated eggs. 29.99. West Texas, Danielle. It's not Daniel. Get her freaking name right, Nunya. Jesus Criminy, what's your problem, man? Can't you read? That is a woman. That is West Texas Danielle. Say ma'am if you can't spell. uh, Nunya, I'm gonna say it. y'all, okay, so they were selling air and farts and all kinds of shit on eBay, right? So I bottled up some gas, and I'm not talking about gasoline, and I put that it was ghost turds, and I sold 1 bottle for 19.99. I'm not shitting, literally. Uh, ghost turds. Get your ghost turds for 19.99. Anybody need a bottle of ghost turds? Yeah, yes, from the bunker. Ah, yeah. Whoa, don't piss off a lady from Texas, man, you'll be in trouble. Look at that, God bless Texas. God bless Texas. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this is an emergency alert. Gosh dang it, Carol. Carol. Carol, this is an emergency alert. You didn't give me steak. Where's my frickin' steak, Carol? Okay, Lady Casca. I'm gonna have an emergency auction just because of you. Shit. Oh, lordy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, puff puffs, and marshmallows. I got to get off here. I got things to do in the bunker. Leslie, you lurking. Leslie's a lurker. Ladies and gentlemen, Leslie is a lurker. There's a lurker alert. Lurker alert in the chat. Leslie, you freaking lurker. Heart of Sonya's been lurking. Heart of Sonya, she's here. She's lurking. Anyway, are you gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? Are we gonna make it? Is anybody gonna make it? Is it the end of the world as we know it? Well, that's 'cause some messed up bullshit right there. You gotta have to sell some bridge, okay? The London Bridge. Y'all stay safe out there or wherever you're at, or don't stay safe and play it risky. Do the damn thing. Like, just get out there and be really risky today. And then come back and tell the stories of the shit that you pulled. Stand up to those people. Those, yes, those, you know which ones. Yes. Well, oh, okay. All right. Go to, shh. Leslie, don't tell them you're watching YouTube. Shit. Jesus criminy. This goes out to all of you. And I will see you tonight at 5 p.m. Y'all join the channel. Come by. Come buy some stuff. Or don't. Anyway, I'll see y'all soon. God bless from here in the Ozarks to wherever you're at. You all make my day. Did I really say y'all make my day? What kind of bullshit am I trying to tell here? It's let me be straight up. Oh, you're working from home, you sneaky, 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 Leslie. Anyway, no, JK, you put us against out in risky situations. I just want to see y'all jump on those Boeings, see who lands first. Anyway, y'all, God bless you. Big, huge prepper hugs. Do the dang thing. Or just sit on your ass and don't do nothing until there's a food crisis and there's chaos in the streets and then run around like a panicked retard. It's your choice to be an a hole or to put your boots on the ground and do something. So don't be a dumbass, right? Get your shit together. Even if you don't have your shit together, try to get your shit together. Pretend you have your shit together. At least do baby steps. Until I see you again, I love y'all. God bless. Oh, boo. What? What? Will we survive? Can we make it? Oh shit! I'm frantic. Oh,